Welcome back to my channel, The Lady Diana. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, please do so now. You can also share at the end of the video, and I would love to hear your thoughts. So please write some comments, and if you have any videos you'd like me to review, please send it over as well. And check out my shop on Poshmark, D Butter Lady. I'll put the link in the description. And I hope you watched my video, part 1, regarding Karen's unruly women who fight police. We know this never ends well, so let's jump right into the video.
Under Illinois' new law abolishing cash bail, she was swiftly released within 45 minutes of her arrest. As we continue to explore the unpredictable nature of domestic disputes, our focus now shifts to November 2023, where a distraught husband seeks police intervention in a troubling case of harassment and defiance by his wife. On November 23, 2023, a distraught husband arrived at the police station seeking intervention regarding his wife's alleged violation of a civil protection order. Emotions ran high as he recounted her threats and disruptive behavior despite the legal restrictions in place. The husband expressed frustration and concern over his safety, emphasizing the seriousness of her continued harassment and defiance.
So I see that. This is CPR, right?
Yeah, and I know one of the officers out there was one of them that came to the house this morning. And it even says in her one text and a voicemail, a voice text, that she says, I don't care whether I get a CPO or not, I'm coming for you, and I'm coming for what I want.
Okay. So go ahead and show me those texts. Whatever she sent you.
Okay.
Upon arrival, the husband detailed the events leading up to the incident, including disturbing text messages and voicemails where his wife explicitly disregarded the protection order. He played recordings where she defiantly stated her intentions to confront him regardless of the legal consequences, escalating the tension of the situation. Subsequently,
We already know she crazy. If the guy had to put an order of protection out on her, she cray-cray. She violent. She don't listen. Hyena. The list can go on and on. And she told him straight up she don't care about the consequences. Okay, this doesn't end well. Remember my slogan.
went to the woman's residence to have a conversation with her. This is where the situation takes a very serious turn.
I can't hear you. You have to come out here and talk to me.
I can't stay here. I told him I needed to come home. My bed got delivered here without any warning. That's what's going on. He lied to you. He told you I attacked him. I have never touched him ever in a day in my life.
He didn't tell me you attacked
He
him.
beats me. He cheats on me. He lies to you.
I can't hear you. You gotta come outside and talk to me.
That's what you need to know. You are not part of my life. Thank you.
No, I
Have a
don't
good
think
day.
there you go.
You may either leave this property because I asked you to, or you may arrest me and put me in jail because that's the only place anybody's ever going to love me. Thank you.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. She just told him what exactly. She know what her choices are. So she just signed up to go to jail. She going to jail. She going to jail.
Off my property.
Well, come out here and talk to me then.
From the beginning, the woman talks in a hostile and rude manner to
Don't nobody want to deal with a hostile and rude individual. Okay? No. None of the time.
the officers. At one stage, she even insisted that what her husband
See that? It's a natural response, natural reflex. You're around hostile and rude, you create distance, separation. You know what I mean? You make it a peaceful environment for you. We can't control other people.
had said to the officers was entirely untrue, not realizing that her husband had recorded the entire conversation on his phone. Following an intense exchange, the woman eventually opened the door and came outside to engage with the officers.
She looked miserable, and she looked like she make her own self miserable. You ever see people who are fueled by negativity? Their mouth just, everything negative, the thought process, the vibration, the everything. It's like, what is going on in your brain? Like, and I'm like, I'm in, like I'm an empath. You know what I mean? I can't be around too much energies because I literally pick up on the energy. So if it's high strung, disrespect, like I get anxiety. I practice calmness, but it brings me heavy anxiety. I get heart palpitations. I'd rather get heart palpitations for things I love, people I love, things I desire and want, my dreams, etc. Not as a result of people, noise, headache. Can't take that.
I got a bogus fucking charge from that bitch over there to do nothing but make my life harder.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Anxiety already. Just her tone, how she's coming out. Like, let me go grab a beverage to help calm my nerves. Because that right there is extra. Let's go. Woosah. See? Wish you could feel my chest right now. It's just already going boom, 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 boom. So we don't all want to turn up all the time. It's time and place for everything.
I am going through a divorce and marrying this woman.
Okay, so put your hands on back for me. Okay.
You're gonna arrest me for what?
Don't do this.
No, let me have a fuck. No, this ain't fair. I didn't do anything. There's a dog in there that needs taken care of. Why are you arresting me?
We'll explain all
I will, but
If you guys are watching this moment, I'm laughing because she mentioned her dog. I got this thing with older women and dogs. I can't even tell you where I get this in my brain, but especially with the Kevin Samuels, when he said, get a dog, die alone and get a dog. These women and their dogs, they treat their dogs better than a human being. People think they're going to come on my page and talk about how I'm treating a fish. There's human beings out here suffering, but you're worried about how I'm treating a freaking fish. A fish that's in clean water every day, okay? It gets fed twice a day. It has more than enough room to circulate. Because you know what? It was living in a cup. In a tiny little cup. Every time I walk by, it's in a cup. And now I'm being charged for putting it in a bigger cup because it don't belong in cups. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. People worry about pets more than human beings. She worried about her dog. Go to my page and check out my full videos. And you're going to see I did a video about a woman and her dog. And that was the funniest thing ever because she was getting arrested and all she was worried about was her dog.
let me go and let me have a cigarette.
Put your hands on your back.
The woman kept insisting to the officers that her husband was being unfaithful. She also seemed to be implying
wonder
something
why.
about a woman who lived across from her, but I couldn't figure out the real reason. Despite the officers' repeated requests for her to cooperate, she continued to refuse.
Let's go.
No.
Come on. I do not want to have to drag you out of here. Please don't do this.
Ooh, she bold. They got one hand ready to grab her. She already know she going to jail. She is gangster. She lit up a cigarette with the other hand. Nope, I'm not going nowhere. She gangster. She gangster.
Okay.
This isn't fair, you guys. This is broke.
Light it up while we're walking.
It's no. I don't even have one that is lit. I don't have a shoe on. I don't have a coat.
She's breaking down. The cigarette broken. She don't got a shoe. She don't got a this. Her bed got delivered to the wrong address. Her husband cheating. She can't get to the dog. She about to go to jail. This is see what I'm talking about? That negative mindset. She haven't appreciated not one thing so far. She's going down. She's built for this. Look at this.
I have a dog in there.
Look at her. She looks mad. and her eyes raging. Keep worried about that damn dog.
All right, everybody listen up. This is the thanks I get for loving my husband, and you, stupid bitch, for getting me in trouble for nothing. All I did was try to take care of Doris.
The situation quickly escalated when the wife refused to comply with officers' instructions, resulting in her arrest for violating the protection order and resisting arrest. Despite her protests and emotional outbursts, law enforcement maintained procedural adherence, ensuring safety and lawful conduct throughout the apprehension. She was charged with resisting arrest and violating the protection order. Domestic disputes can take many forms. In the next case, we see officers responding to a situation where a boyfriend's visit ignites a fight between two women. On January 25, 2023, in Ohio, officers responded to a disturbance at an apartment involving an altercation between two women. According to police reports, the incident unfolded after a dispute over a boyfriend visiting one of the women's friends. The situation escalated into a physical confrontation, prompting her boyfriend to call the police.
Did you call us? Did you call? Yeah. What's going on?
All right, let's talk about what this could potentially be about. Or is the boyfriend seeing both girls? That's one scenario. The scenario I was thinking, because I had a roommate before. I lived in Long Island. I had one of my first places. I had a roommate, and sometimes you have roommates who, they might not like to date as much as the next person, and so they get a little razzled when, you're out dating and doing your stuff, which doesn't make any sense. And let alone don't even think about bringing somebody over to the house. That's like, oh no. So it could be one of those situations where, we could live together, but let's just agree not to bring any guys to the house. Okay. And when you're in that age group, it's totally fine. Because honestly, when you're young like that, you don't want too many people coming to your house. You want it to be a private place where you can close the door and have peace. So it's totally understandable. And then plus these guys, they got a funny way of coming to your place and not wanting to leave and, lounging around. They might make the girl feel uncomfortable or might be eyeing the girl. You never know. You just don't want that energy around. So let's see what this could have been.
So my girlfriend, we drunk a little bit. Okay. And then she just tried to fight me. Earlier she tried to fight me. I kind of defended myself. Yeah. So she's while on the phone with the police department. She was like, "Oh, who do you think they believe, the police? Because I have a busted lip and a knot on my head." Well, I was like, "You're fighting me, trying to fight me and stuff like that."
The boyfriend of the girl mentioned that he doesn't wish to file charges against his girlfriend. He simply wants to retrieve her belongings. The situation escalates when the officers visit their apartment and speak with the girlfriend, who immediately begins speaking to them in a highly agitated manner.
Look at my face. Look at hers. Look at hers.
She just wants to get her stuff and leave. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Did you have a complaint?
I need my phone.
Where's your phone?
I don't know.
What is your relationship?
Do you want to press charges?
Yeah, I do.
Press charges on who?
I'm gonna press charges on you.
Okay.
Yo! Whereas you wanna be a cop, you ain't gonna do shit.
Okay, what happened? What's going on?
You trying to be a cop.
Hey,
Look, she's trying to be. Do not push it like that.
Stop.
Do not push it like that.
This is when the woman becomes angry with the officers.
If you're from where I'm from, you already know. At that moment, things are about to turn. She put her phone down. Cops and no cops. When you put that phone down, because we don't even like to put our phone down. When she put that phone down, all hell about to break loose. She don't care. Black. And they drinking. That girl's not in her right mind, but she ready to go out like nobody can stop her.
For pushing her, even though it was necessary to prevent the situation from escalating. In such moments, it's hard to...
You push me, she said.
keep a clear head. Emotions weigh heavily, and suspects can become aggressive. Despite repeated requests from the officers, the woman couldn't contain herself, leading the officers to use additional force.
You know why she couldn't contain herself? Because of the alcohol. Because when you drink, you lose all inhibitions. That's why I say don't drink, you know. Focus on herbs and spices. That's it. Don't drink. Then you won't be in this position. Look at this.
To restrain her.
She's about to get ramshackled.
I do. When I'm telling you to stop, you need to stop.
But do not push me like that.
Okay, listen, don't walk up on me.
Do not push me.
Okay, show him the police officer. Watch your mind.
Oh yeah, you tripping. You're tripping.
I got handcuffs.
No,
I got cuffs.
no, this police officer is no.
Amidst the chaos, the situation quickly escalates into a physical altercation between the girlfriend and the officers. Despite repeated warnings and attempts to calm her down, she continues to resist arrest, exacerbating the confrontation.
No, I don't need to go to jail. You need to stand up now.
You need to go. You need to go. Unfortunately, you don't even know what you're talking about. You need to go.
I don't need to go to jail. That's why.
You're going straight to the jail.
Yep. Why the Why?
Barefoot too. She going barefoot. Cold ground.
Why? No, you're gonna ask me. No, you're gonna tell me. Why the f you going to jail for? Why? Why? Why am I?
Oh my God. She said, why? Why? She was so dramatic, like a telenovela. She's so dramatic. How nice. The cops are carrying her out the door, and she's barefoot. See? That's very nice of the police.
The woman was taken to the police station, where she proceeded to worsen her situation. Additionally, during the drive, she openly expressed her sadness, which was captured on the car's camera. However, upon being dropped off at the jail,
Bendito, she's sad.
she made a very foolish decision by kicking an officer who was assisting her out of the car. Ultimately, she is subdued and taken into custody, facing charges of resisting arrest, obstructing official business, and refusing to disclose personal information. We saw the challenges of a domestic altercation in the last video. Now, let's shift gears to a situation of public intoxication and disorderly conduct. On the evening of
I done told you about that drinking. Stay away from it. It's like poison to the body. Don't drink liquor. That's it.
Friday, April 19th, deputies from the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded swiftly to a duplex on Faraday Lane in Palm Coast following a 911 call concerning a highly intoxicated female causing a disturbance. The FCSO Communications Center had received reports of loud verbal altercations and potential threats made by the woman identified as Julia Jones, a 40-year-old resident of Palm Coast.
Why are you here? Because we got a call about allegations of verbal disturbance going on.
40-year-old out here drunk in the streets. Not a good look.
That's why we're here.
You're what?
We got a call about a verbal disturbance going on.
Okay.
Yeah,
As far as what? So I'm being abused, but yet I'm going to get taken away.
we're not saying you're getting taken.
They're always the victim. I love it. They are always the victim.
Anyway, we're trying to find out what happened.
May I leave the premises?
No.
May I
No,
leave
you're not
the
leaving.
premises?
No.
Really?
Yeah, right now we're in the middle.
Why?
Prior to their arrival at the residence, Deputy Parker encountered Jones at the intersection of Faraday Lane and Fawn Lane. Immediately noticeable was Jones's severe intoxication, evident in her unsteady gait and the
She's wobbly. Just look at her.
strong smell of alcohol emanating from her person.
Ooh, she stink.
Okay.
No,
Look,
don't
we're
mess
following the
with
traffic,
me.
okay?
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Don't mess with me. Let me go home.
Man, you got a severely cut up hand. Okay, you're bleeding there.
Really? Why?
Ma'am.
Why? Why do I have a severely cut hand? Why?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
Concerned for her safety amidst passing traffic, deputies instructed Jones to stand by their patrol car to prevent any accidents. However, Jones quickly became agitated and began screaming, escalating the already tense situation.
Maybe it's because of them.
Okay, let me figure this out. Ma'am, you're being detained at this time.
Stop.
Because of what?
Yeah.
Stay right here. Okay, I'm not playing games with you today. I'm not playing games.
I'm not playing games with anybody.
Okay, you need to calm down, all right?
No.
We're trying to help you out, but you need to
No,
calm
you're
down.
not helping me out. Give me my store, my train.
Efforts to calm Jones and assess the situation peacefully soon turned into a physical altercation as she resisted deputies, even resorting to spitting on them in her attempts to break free. After a challenging struggle, law enforcement and medical personnel managed to restrain Jones and place her in the back of a patrol car. Subsequent searches of her belongings yielded a small bag containing 3 white pills identified as acetaminophen and hydrocodone.
Have a seat.
It sounds like she's a pill popper. She's drunk and abusing prescription medication. Not a good mix together.
Have a seat. Am
Have
I
a
a
seat.
dog? Am I a dog?
Have a seat, ma'am.
Am I a dog?
Wait till he gets in there. You in there?
You're coming in. You're coming in.
Pull a bit more.
Jones was subsequently arrested and faced charges including disorderly intoxication, public place, cause disturbance, battery on a law enforcement officer, and possession of hydrocodone. During transport to the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility, Jones's behavior continued to be erratic, necessitating a stop at Advent Health for medical clearance before her incarceration. She was later released upon posting a $7,500 bond. If you enjoy true crime and want to see more footage like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video.
I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it. What's the lesson for today? Stay away from the alcohol. Don't fight the cops back. Because why? It never ends well. Thanks for watching D Lady Diana. Ciao, Bellas. Till next time.